celebrated that third goal. Right? That's who he is. That's
because he knows that killed off the game and then won the game.
Yes, indeed. But that now the only thing, if I was an Arsenal fan, the thing that I think that they should remember is that City now, we've seen City get their trophy heads on, they get their championship heads on, and what I think Arsenal really don't want to do is find themselves emotionally invested in a game that doesn't go their way. Because Pep
The one the league last season, Postman, Pat Mikel Arteta, Michael T. Freestyle season. Like and subscribe. Leave your comments below, you're done.
Yeah, they're 1-2 results. There's 3 draws back to back. I seem to remember that 2-2. I think there's 3 of them in
3
Southampton,
West Ham, and Liverpool.
It was 3-3. And I think that Arteta has to make sure that that's fine. But emotionally, is he too high going into some of these games? That would be the only. I haven't got a problem celebrating.
No, I'm all for it.
You're just going to whinge.
I'm all for. I said I'm all for celebrating. But
there it is.
The manner that he did that's when you win a trophy. That's when you're lifting silverware.
Hold it there. We're going to get the G-Tech. Sam at the face of Manchester City manager Pep Guardiola.
Pep, congratulations. How impressed were you with that performance? A performance of a top level.
I played a good game, even losing 1-0. First half will be a fantastic first half. This game I played against them for years. So we lost it twice last season. We knew how difficult it is. The threat in the set pieces is one of the best teams I've ever seen in my life. It's after when they are advantage in the defensive deep, so compact the transition. So we were patient. We were lucky for the fact that we scored before the half time, but I would say we deserve it. And the second half, the quality they have for the Kevin, Julian, Phil, and Erling in that positions, we won the game.
Yeah, and that was what it was about, really, being able to be incisive and having those moments where you could break down that low block. You spoke about Phil Foden, his ability in those tight areas, and what did you make of that display from him, his second senior hat-trick?
Well, at his short age, to have more than 250 games within our shirt and goals and assists is playing, is understanding more the game. Now he knows when he has to play one touch, and after when he attack the space, having the ability in the short spaces, in the sense of goal. So close to the box, I always had the sense that he's going to score a goal. After this incredible quality, and happy to, he did it really well.
You spoke about the number of people that you're going back fit and available to you. How important is it with all of those players still coming back into the team that he gets his minutes and plays his football?
Of course, it's really important. It is. So fresh legs is coming next game and the other one, and when everybody's fit, and they are incredible players. So we're really pleased that everybody's back and making a contribution.
Are you surprised at all by the impact of Kevin De Bruyne, bearing in mind he's been out for so long, that he's seamlessly seen him to come back into the team and picked up where he left off?
At the end of this type of games, they win for the quality of the players. So you don't have Kevin today, it's more difficult. So 5 months is a lot of time, but it helps to be fresh in legs, fresh in his mind, his soul, and the desire. So in that situation, it's really, really good, and it's the first time playing 90 minutes. You know that he proved himself, they can do it. He has been so active. What can I say from Kevin? So I'm really pleased.
178 days, the gap between the last time you could start Erling Haaland and Kevin De Bruyne together. Erling Haaland only had 23 touches in the game, but one of them was an assist. Is that a sign of exactly what he's all about, just decisive moments?
No, put in a striker. He has surrounded for 6 players in 2-3 meters. How many touches they will touch? So we know it, but he's a threat, and we know that his presence creates the spaces for the players for the second position. Julian was most involved, and Kevin was involved, and Phil more involved because Erling was there. So, but of course, it's not like Phil, for example, is so tall, and to get his rhythm need that. But what's important as they play 30 minutes today, 18, and every day will be better and better.
And what was the situation between Carl Walker and Neil Maupay? What happened there?
Nothing happened.
Thank you very much. Cheers for joining us. That's Pep Guardiola.
Sam, good work. Thank you very much, Pep Guardiola, the Manchester City manager, reflecting on 3-1 win. Thomas Frank will be joining us very, very soon. As soon as we get that, we'll head back to the G-Tech Stadium. But first and foremost, let's get to you, the caller, no calls, no show. Let's go and speak to Gary, who's a Manchester City fan. Gary, good evening. Welcome to the Sports Bar, guys.
Good evening, Jason.
You all right, guys?
Good evening, Dwayne.
Good evening, mate.
Yeah, right, pal.
Good, good.
When you're gonna change the channel name from Talksport to Talk Liverpool?
Wait, so you're a City fan? You're a City fan?
Jason, listen, right? Jason, last season, right? I spoke to you and Jamie, and I called out after the Bayern Munich game that City would win the treble. Did he or did I not?
Do you know, I can't remember, but you sound like an honest boy. What game? When did you play Bayern Munich? Was it?
In the quarterfinals at
Well, you not really
Champions
stuck
League.
your neck out, have you, in the quarters? I would have been more impressed if it had been the first game of the season.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you'd already had one trophy under you. You already got to the final. You're going to win. You're going to win the FA Cup. I mean, I'm just saying that, you know, it's not like you stuck your neck out that far.
We've not even won the league, and I said to you, and
Right, go on then. What's your crystal ball say now?
I'm just saying that all this talk about Liverpool doing the quad. You watch us tonight. We didn't even get out a second game. Absolutely blowing trumpets before you don't even know how to play it. Honestly, Arsenal won yesterday. It's like they won the Milk Cup again. Like they did in 1996.
So what are you saying? I mean, look, from here, Gaz, Manchester City, I said it a minute ago, Manchester City know how to tread this path. They they've got a manager that's done it, they've got a squad that's done it. Is it just a formality, Gaz?
Well, put it this way, I'm not confident. I called the treble last year after the Bayern Munich game, and I was right. I will sing Glory, Glory, Man United on live Talksport or Talk Liverpool or whatever you call it now, if we do not win the title this year.
Well, again,
we're not even started yet.
Probably not.
Second game today.
No, probably not. I've always said, I said Man City are the favourites. Man City are the team to win the league. And I've said, this part of the season, they just, go into a second gear. I said, now you've got KD back and Haaland back. It's going to be very difficult to see anyone topping that and beating Man City to the crown.
No, but if you listen to Talksport on all the other shows and everything.
Guys, come on.
We're going to do the quad.
Guys, come on. Don't be like that, guys. You won tonight. No need to be bitter. You won.
I'm not being bitter. But why don't you give us more credit than what
Are you joking me? Are you joking after what you did last season?
Hold on a minute. The game finished tonight and you started the show, and for first 10 minutes you was talking about Liverpool and Arsenal.
I've set the show up.
We've got to cover all the games. Yeah, we're going to come to you. There's no rush.
Didn't you do that last night?
I wasn't on last night, guys.
Well, whoever was on last night.
I don't know.
Yeah,
well, you listen to Talksport all the time, you seem to.
Talk Liverpool.
Guys, have a good evening. She is our resident Man City fan. All right, Jack.
Hello.
Hey, Jackster.
Now, where is Jamie O'Hara?
Jamie O'Hara is otherwise engaged. It's got an AY. I don't know.
Not literally.
I did message him.
Yeah.
He didn't come back to me, so I presumed he weren't coming on the show tonight.
Right.
Did you WhatsApp him, Jackie?
Sorry?
Did you WhatsApp him?
No, Instagram.
Oh, Instagram.
You sound disappointed Jamie's not here, Jack.
I'm very, very disappointed.
What's wrong with being Cundy, Jackie?
Well, you, the way you were going on Friday night, like Gav said, Talk Liverpool, he's dead right. You was giving, no, hold on, Jermaine. You was giving out a big large on Friday night.
Give the big licks to me, Friday. What was he saying, Jack? Tell me.
What was I saying, Jack?
Jason.
What was he?
Jason.
What?
He was giving it out on Friday night, going on that we were going to get relegated to the Championship, and I went, are you a lawyer? And he went, no, but I know one. Well, Manchester City no more lawyers. Mr. Cannon,
Listen, Jack.
I've heard on the grapevine that you're scared, you could be getting relegated.
You're the second Man City fan we've had
I
on.
have nothing, mate. My team are going to win the league. Gav is right. We are going to win the league. You lot are slacking now because you're 2 points in front. You just wait when we play Brentford in the return game, the game that we should have played before Christmas, and we beat them, we will be top of the league and there's no going back now. I'm telling you.
Jackie, the thing is that you're going to get your title stripped.
No, we're not. Don't start winding me up. Anyway, Jason.
Yeah.
Has anyone seen 100% more?
But you know what? He normally phones up, Jack, doesn't he? He hasn't. Shall we get him on? Do you want to speak to him?
Yeah, get him on.
Do you know what, Jack? Do you know what? Go on.
We battered them tonight. If it weren't for that keeper, that would have win about 8-1. He had a worldie. He's been rubbish all season. As soon as he plays City, they have a worldie. They're scared of us. They're scared of us.
No, Jack, listen, tell you what, right? We've got to go to a break. Stay there. Don't move a muscle.
Stay where you stand, Jason.
We're gonna get 100% Mo, all right?
Come on.
All right, you stay there. You stay there.
Yeah, this performance, it finishes here at full time. Chelsea 2, Wolves 4.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Huh? We're going to talk Chelsea. We're going to talk about Chelsea a little bit later. So Gaz will now be saying, let's talk Chelsea now, is it? You've got to keep Gaz happy. You've got to just talk Man City. That's all we got to talk about is Man City. Okay, I get it. 03717223344. Now, before the break, we had Jackie Knuckles, our resident Manchester City fan, on. I did say that we were going to try and hunt down 100% Mo because she wanted to speak. And Jack, you're still there?
I'm still
You're still
here,
there.
James.
Now, Jack, we've tried Mo a couple of times. The phone's ringing, but he's not answering.
Oh, well, says it all, doesn't it?
What do you make of that?
Shock horror. My mate, Andy Linda, shock horror. As soon as Liverpool win, he's on that phone giving it large, and I'm in his head all the time. I live rent free. I can't believe if that was the other way around, I would have answered my phone.
I know you would, Jack. I know.
I don't follow it because I'm an honest fan.
Yeah.
That is absolutely disgraceful.
It's terrible, isn't it?
It could be visible in the family.
No, he's not, mate. Let me tell you now. Jack, listen to me now. Jack, Mo, 100% Mo, I guarantee he was listening to this now, right? Send him a message, see if we can smoke him out from under that rock.
Right, here we go. No, I can't believe as soon as Liverpool win, you're on here, night in, night out, giving it large, we're going to get the quadruple. Well, I'm telling you one thing, the big blue shark is coming. Like my mate Big Steve said to Robbie at Arsenal last year at the same time, the big blue shark's coming, and it came, and we won the league. I can't believe it, Mo. If it was the other way around, the Jackson would have been on the phone. Nothing scares me.
It's a bottle job. Jack, listen, thank you very much. We'll try and smoke out.
Didn't want that smoke. He didn't want it.
He doesn't want it, does he?
Didn't want it.
100% Mo, if you're listening to this, don't be a chicken. Face up to it. I have to. I've got to face it. I've got battered when we got people. There you go. Come on, Mo. Talking to Mo, let's go and speak to Mo. Oh, moaning Mo. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be fun. You're going to drag the show down already. Only the third caller in. You're going to drag the show down.
Go on, Mo.
What show? Anyway, can I...
No, but first off, this is how it's going to work from now on. Every time you come on, we've got to ask you the first question. All right? What have you been...
Is that really how radio shows work, where you dictate anyone who calls and what they say?
That's how this one works. No, that's how the show talks, all right?
Baby,
Talksport. Now, come on, right, Mo?
All right.
Tell us, what's the favourite thing you've done today? Or maybe the weekend, I'll stretch it out because you're struggling for today. What's the most favourite thing you've done this weekend?
None of your beeswax.
So charming.
You tried.
Charming.
You tried,
Go
man.
on,
You tried.
Go on,
You tried.
we'll be like that.
Go on, man. What you got to say?
Can I move on to the point about the football? That's what I
Hurry
said.
up.
Yeah, go for it.
Hurry up.
About the results, I just thought we were diabolical, horrific. Title's gone. Title was never there, but now the title is definitely out the window. And to be fair, when Klopp retires at the end of the season, I don't know who he's going to, what he'll do in his career, but he won't leave a legend. He'll leave as a good manager. That's it. Because you're not a legend if you win it once. You're a legend if you win it 3, 4, 5 times, and you do it over and over again. You're not a legend if you win it once, mate.
He's won everything, though.
Stay there, Moaning Mo. We've got to go back to the G-Tech. Matt Face has got Brentford manager. Thomas Frank.
Thomas, you said in your pre-match press conference about performances not being rewarded. You took the lead in this game, had chances at 2-1. Are you going to allow yourself that 24 hours window to be disappointed because you didn't come away with anything again?
Yeah, and it can only be 24 hours because we it's a classic one. We need to focus on the positive and of course learn from the negative. And I think especially, of course, the 3 goals we need to look at as classic, but also other situations in the game. But overall, a good performance. We are getting in front. I think that's a fair lead because we limit them to shot outside the box, and then we gave Holland 1 chance. that we gave him ourselves. We played him dead. Actually, it was a perfect slide pass from Italia, I must say, to Holland, but a big save from Mark Flecken. And then it's disappointing we concede the 1-1 goal because we've done so many things right. So I think we could have done that better. Second half, we knew we had to stop De Bruyne. And we missed it in one occasion, and then on a millimeter precise pass, he's finding Foden. Yeah, that's the that's the difference. Those two goals, and then the chances we missed, for example, Norgard and Ivan Toney, two good chances we could have taken. So against the best team in the world, we need to be almost perfect.
Yeah, we'll come back to the positives in just a second, but it is now 9 defeats in 11 matches. How do you stop that from becoming dispiriting for the players?
Yeah, but I think it's, first and foremost, I think the last 3 games is very positive, and that's what we can take from it. A good win against Nottingham, well deserved and good win. 80 very good minutes against Tottenham, and we have completely blackout. And then another good performance today. So that's what we need to focus on. And then, of course, we need to do even more to avoid the goals we are conceding. But I think there is, in general, a strong performance in the team, and we just need to keep going.
Yeah, we said we'd return to the positives, and your goalkeeper has had a little bit of scrutiny because of some stats going against him in the first half of the season. Produced a particularly good performance, especially in the first half of tonight's game. In fact, I find a statistic that tells me that 3% of the saves that Brentford goalkeepers have ever made in the Premier League came in the first half tonight.
The what, sorry?
3% of the saves Brentford goalkeepers have ever made in the Premier League came in the first half tonight, which seems like a bit of an odd statistic, but in terms of the amount of saves, it's the most saves that anyone's ever made this season in the first 45 minutes.
Yeah.
He obviously played very well.
I think that's a measure. I got a little confused about that stats, but basically, I want to reinforce that measure. I think Mark played overall a very good game. Some crucial saves. His distribution was good. He was good in the air, dominating in the box, and he got an assist. So overall, a very good first half.
The assist is the first one by a goalkeeper this season. Is that something you worked on at the training ground?
Yeah, we work on different longer solution, but I need to give this to Mark and Neil and Ivan. They worked that out themselves.
Yeah, because it was Ivan Toney moving into the back of the defender, which created the space.
Yeah, very clever from the 3 of them.
You had a problem, did you, with the match officials? You wanted to have speak to them straight after the game. Was there anything you were upset about?
No.
All okay?
Yeah, just normal procedure.
And do you know what happened between...
I don't think it was anything crazy things to you.
Controversial? No, that's what I was asking.
Exactly, so no.
Neil Maupay and Carl Walker had a bit of a problem at the end. Do we know what that was about?
No.
There was no details of it. Neil wasn't sent anything afterwards.
I hadn't asked him.
Okay, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. Cheers, thank you. Cheers, have a good day.
Cheers, Sam. Good stuff. That was Thomas Frank, the Brentford manager, reflecting on that defeat. I actually thought Brentford did as well as they could, in all honesty, but Man City just overpowered them. We were speaking to Moaning Mo before we had to go to Thomas Frank. Are you going to moan about that, Mo, that you're more important than Thomas Frank?
I don't really care. I was just listening to him. I thought, why assume my answer if you're gonna ask? Why ask the question if you assume my answer?
I'm just saying. Is that what you're going to say? All you can do is just say yes or no.
No. Can I move on?
Yeah. What if I said no?
No is the answer. Can I move on to my point? It's been 10 minutes now, please.
Go on then, miserable.
As I said, Klopp, if he doesn't win the title this season, will not...
You said that. You said that. Stop repeating yourself. You said that. Say something new. Was that a smile? Did you do a little laugh there?
Oh, no, flirting.
Did a little smile. You did a little giggly noise. Do it again. Do it again. Mo, do it again.
No.
Go on, Mo.
I can see it.
Yeah, I can see
you smiling.
Come on, just give us the giggle.
I'm not. You're winding me up tonight.
Go on, what do you want to say? Go on, keep. Hurry up, other callers want to get on air. Mo, come on. What do you want to say?
You know what? You're winding me up tonight. I don't want to do this.
Mo, come. He's hung up. Honestly, he's so miserable, isn't he? Miserable, moaning Mo. Have we got 100% Mo yet? Has he phoned up? Mo, understand, Mo? You out there, Mo? No, he hasn't phoned up. Let's go speak to Rich, who's a gooner, a happy gooner, I'm guessing. Rich, good evening. Welcome to the show.
How are you, boys? All right?
All right, Richie Rich. You still celebrating? Sliding around on your knees? In the kitchen? Get your family doing selfies as you're sliding around?
Yeah, because that's exactly what I'm like, isn't it? Because I'm absolutely unreal. First of all, when we celebrated, we've got, like, everyone went mad about our celebrations when we got top four. I completely concurred with that. I was embarrassed that we celebrated in top four, right? Big games like that, winning big games like that, especially with bop teams like Liverpool or like Manchester City, when we finally beat them after all that time, there's nothing wrong whatsoever about celebrating winning big matches. It doesn't mean we think we're going to win the league. I don't think we're going to win the league. I think we're probably one injury, whether it's Declan Rice or whether it's Saliba again or someone like that. Probably we haven't got the squad to win the league. But what it's shown over this season is that we can finally win big games against Man City, against Liverpool, against Man United. Like, they should be celebrated like we celebrate. And also, whilst I don't think we can win the league, we're probably not that many games away from an opportunity to win a Champions League, because we haven't got to beat these teams over 38 matches. But what we can do, and what we've shown yesterday and against City finally this season, is on a one-game basis, we can beat them. And so, kudos to Arteta. What he's instilled there, if you've been to the Emirates lately and you've seen the atmosphere there, what it used to be like, right? I love the celebrations. Celebrating big wins over big teams.
Listen, I've said it. I said on the show earlier on that I'm all for team and players celebrating. I'm digging out one person, Odegaard. I'm digging out Odegaard from the way he celebrated, taking the camera, then taking pictures of the cameraman, the photographer. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was muggy. It was like, come on, it's cringe. You're still third. The way he was doing it, like it was a moment of celebration of Champions League. I get the other players. I get running to the crowd. I get all that. Your manager running on the touchline. That is fine. But the camera was on him. The TV was on him, and he's there grabbing the camera, taking pictures and posing. I was thinking, come on, you better. That's
look, the atmosphere at the Emirates with our supporters and our backroom staff is how it should be. It wasn't the same under Wenger, who managed to change our mentality to thinking fourth was a trophy. I love winning big games. It doesn't mean we're going to win the league, but it means on the big days we can compete against the big
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. No, I agree with you, Rich, for what it's worth. Oh, Jammer, or Bitter Jammer next to me. Hey, Bitter Jammer. Keep the calls coming, gang.